Edge of Eternities is finally here, and as of recording of this video has been out for a little while. And I do have to say straight off the bat, this set is probably one of my favourites of the year. I think this is absolutely amazing, but the way Magic's been going, it's not really hard for me to go this is the best set when I'm not a big fan of half of the stuff being Universes Beyond. But get yourself a little snack and drink and sit down and enjoy the video. In this we'll be going through every single card type, not going over all the cards, just the rares and mythics and cards that I think are worth it. So when it comes to this, we'll be starting off with legendary creatures, and then keep going on through the artifacts, talking about the spacecrafts, enchantments and spells and lands to see if this set is good overall. Then give my thoughts and opinions on the set and give it kind of a grade out of 10. But when it comes to these videos, as always, I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on the set, or is there any decks you want to build / commanders that you think are amazing cards? But before we dive into the entire video, just a quick reminder. If you like me and what I do and want to support the channel, I have a small little Etsy page where I make t-shirts and hoodies in different colours and sizes for people to enjoy. Now when it comes to this, all the profits go to helping the channel and making it better. So if you like me and what I do, first like and subscribe and comment and all of that, watch more of my content, and then secondly, buy yourself something nice. Right, let's kick it off by talking about the legendary creatures. These are cards that I think will be amazing commanders or potential really powerful 99 cards that people can put in decks they've already built, but they're all legendary creatures and they're all, in my opinion, rather really good, playable or amazing. And I also think some of these are going to be very high powered staple cards. So when it comes to amazing commanders that you get to play, you get cards in this set just like Tunuk Steadfast Second, Alpha Real Stone Chosen, Hylia Guided by Light, Sammy Wildcat Captain, Shry Von Dam Sunstar Exemplar, Diadrain, Synthesis Alagam, Ragost Deft Gastronaut, Ummenon Utheros Exile, Tanuk Memorial Insight. Overall, in my opinions, I think a lot of these are very balanced, really cool and have unique ways to play or build a deck. And some of these are going to be fun to brew decks in weird ways. But next up we're going to be talking about all the amazing creatures you can put in your commander deck. And there is a lot of creatures when it comes to this set. Some play simple roles, some are sleepers with hidden and amazing abilities, and some of these are better versions of cards that already exist. But you get cards just like Exalted Sunborn, Quantum Riddler, Famished Worldsire, Cosmoground Zenith, Ouroboros, Starwinder, Ice-Till Explorer, Mightform Harmonizer, Asteli Realclaimer, Frenzy Baloth, Elegy Alkalite, Pinnacle Emissary, Geomorph Imgo, Anti-Casual Vestige. Overall a solid lineup of creature cards with amazing artwork. Nothing in my opinion overly powerful, but definitely some hidden gems and cards to power up decks that are already being made. So now let's dive into the instants and sorceries. When it comes to this, I say this is where the card's going to be a bit strange and weird, because thinking of instant and sorceries that are space themed seem to be very weird and unique cards that we don't really get to see played. But there are a fair few cards that I think are worth mentioning, and those cards are Devastating Onslaughter, Beyond the Quiet, Consult of the Star Charts, 0 Point Bollard, Temporal Velocity, Space-Time Anomaly, Singularity Rapture. A lot of these cards are fun and I kind of want to build a deck around kind of one or two of these. I do think these are going to be really cool cards to put in decks that are already kind of doing similar things that you just want to kind of a little upgrade for. I find them to be very powerful and I really do like the spells and instances when it comes to this set. But now on to the enchantments. And here is where there is a few little spicy ones, and a few solid build around or upgrades for decks. When it comes to the cards you get, Sothera the Super Void, Wrathwalker, Pain of All, Moonlit Meditation, Loading Zone, Weapons Manufacturing, Terra Symbiosis. Overall, I think these cards are fun and very balanced. And then there's a lot of cards that are usually for casual and non-casual players, and a lot of deck upgrades. I think when it comes to this, there are cards that are just better version of already existing cards. Next up are artifacts. I'm splitting this into two different sections because this is a new type of artifact. So the first one I'll be going over is just normal artifact cards. When it comes to this, I do think a lot of these artifact cards are just going to be put into a lot of pre-made decks, and I find that the artifacts are probably the most powerful part of this entire set. I think artifacts are going to be the next biggest thing when it comes to this. But artifact cards you should look out for are Pinnacled Starcage, the Domination Bracelet, the Endstone, Thumbering Hive Pool. These cards seem to be doing a theme, so I think there's actually going to be more stones in later sets. But now the new type of cards when it comes to this set, the artifacts, spacecrafts. These are brand new to Edge of Eternity, and I personally absolutely love them. I think they're better versions of Vircuts. You play this card, it doesn't really do much, but you get to tap a creature to put its power or toughness, can't remember that from the top of my head, onto this to give it kind of points to be able to power up or turn the ship on and get very powerful cards. They're kind of like level up / vehicle cards mixed into one. When it comes to these, there is some very powerful ones and a great commander in my opinion. If you can guess what it is, let me know in the comments down below. But when it comes to spacecraft cards, you get Sledge Class Seed Ship, Synthesized Lab Ship, Entropic Battle Cruiser, Lumen Class Frigate, the Cerema, Infinity Gildan Station, Dawnshire, Sunstar Dreadnought, Extinguisher Battleship. These are a great addition to Magic the Gathering. Usually when it comes to a new type of card, I'm very 50-50 on it, but I absolutely love these. I'm actually planning on getting a large amount of these and putting them into decks. I think probably it is one of the better type of new cards or new keywords they've brought out in a very good while. And then finally, the lands. The lands are really good, mainly because they have brought back the pay your life type plans, so again, really good to get your hands on them, especially in the artworks they have been producing. And a lot of these cards are really cool to fix your mana base. But when it comes to lands, you get lands just like Watery Grave, Stomping Ground, Godless Shrine, Sacred Foundry, Breeding Pool, Everdew Waking Heaven, Cavern Memorial World, Adagia Windswept Bastion, Susur Secundi Void Altar, Thuros Titanic Godcore, and Scheduled Starforge. I personally think when it comes to this, majority of the amazing lands are the tap lands or pay life lands, whatever you want to call them. The other lands are okay to mid, but still playable in my opinion, and I do think the artwork on all of these cards are absolutely amazing. Edge of Eternity to me is what Magic the Gathering is. It's got a cool story, cool cards, new mechanic that's really cool, and no real big gimmicks. I do think they should have focused on it more and not on the story as a kind of choose your own adventure. I do think the kind of story cards needed a bit more oomph. I do really like this set, but I think of doing space is a bit too big, or they could have narrowed it down to, like, we'll say a galaxy. I think the artifact spacecrafts are absolutely amazing and are going to be used for a very long time, kind of like Mutate and stuff like that. When it comes to Edge of Eternities, overall I'm giving it an 8.8 out of 10. I really do love this set and think it is absolutely amazing. But as always, let me know what you think of this set down in the comments down below. And while you're there, remember to like and subscribe and do all that YouTubey stuff we always ask for. If you're into Magic the Gathering stuff, watch more of my content and let me know if there's anything I can do better that you will enjoy. Remember while you're down there to like and subscribe and comment and watch more of my content. And as always, if you like this video, I have last week's video here, a playlist of other Magic the Gathering Is It Worth It videos here, and a subscribe button here, and I shall see you all in the next video.